the very first episode we did, Hans Christian forgot to press record, so we had to do it all over again. It was like
after we were talking for like 1 hour, we didn't record anything.
So now we always.
Realized it after finish?
Yes.
So now we
when
always.
I had to turn it off, I'm like, whoops.
Yeah, not a good start. Should I just put Mr. Badminton here?
Yeah, on the table.
It's our mascot. Very important for us. Are we rolling? Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Badminton Experience, the 11th edition. And what an episode this is going to be, hopefully. I'm a little bit nervous. And
I'm extremely nervous, but it's gonna be epic. We guarantee that. We already put on an epic outfit, so it's gonna be great.
Just the fact that he's here is epic. It's huge. It's huge for the Badminton Experience. So I think the man really needs no introduction. I mean, I guess almost all of our followers know 100% who he is.
I don't think almost. I think everyone knows.
Yeah. So maybe just let us invite him to the studio.
We should.
It is Anthony Ginting.
Welcome.
Hi, Ginting. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We do fist bump in these times.
Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me to this podcast.
Of course, we are extremely honored to have you here on the set. It's big for us. The fans has been requesting it for a long time. I don't know if you know.
I know.
You did? Okay, cool. Yeah, because we texted on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll let you know. I didn't know that we were going to say the name together.
No, I didn't. We did that last time with Kim Astrup, so that's why I thought we'd do it again.
But we messed up this time. But it's because of the nerves, I guess. So I mean, I'm lost here. I don't. How are you doing, Ginting?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
How about you? All of you?
Feeling good. Apart from the nervousness, I feel quite okay. It's so nice to be in Bali, and as you can see, we feel home, right?
Very good.
We need you to comment on the clothes. Is it good?
Very good. You know, I was like envy for all for people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yesterday is really nice suit.
Yeah.
I was like
the
envy,
local
so-
Balinese.
Yeah. I never do this.
You should.
Yeah.
Next time.
Okay. Yeah.
I talked to Anthony on the way up here to the room, and he said that this is actually his first podcast ever.
First one?
Yes,
Yeah.
my first one.
Really?
In English and
okay.
in Bahasa.
And all.
Yeah.
Have
Also
you?
I never
Bahasa?
do this
Never.
in Bahasa as well.
Really?
Yes.
Is it not like is podcast not popular in Indonesia?
Popular. I think many people, you know, like try to inviting me.
Yeah.
But
You always say
Yeah.
no.
Oi.
You're waiting for us.
yes.
Yes.
That's
great.
yeah. I think that deserves a round of applause. That's
Wow.
huge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but as mentioned, we're extremely honored to have you here, and we have quite a few questions for Anthony. I don't even know where to start. First of all,
Can you just rate our shirts?
yeah, that's the
which
first
one is better?
I like dark color, so I will go to
But this one is also this
Christian.
one is batik, right?
yeah, but
That one is not batik.
same. But you know, like batik is have different kind of style.
Okay.
But you know, like I don't really sure about the name. But
okay.
you know, like maybe this is from Bali or from other city. So every cities have. I mean, from the Javanese.
Yeah. From Java.
Yeah, they have like many kind of batik. So
Okay.
Yeah.
But it says here in the back, you can see on the tag, it says batik.
Oh, it says batik.
It
All
says
right.
batik, so it is right. But the woman at the store said that this is more like traditional
Yeah.
batik or
Mm.
something like the flowers
Yeah.
here or something.
the
like that.
motif, I think.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had some really nice clothes on, I think, at the welcome dinner.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit jealous that I forgot my headband.
But I'm not so happy with mine actually because I get this weird ear all the time. Like it's falling down when I'm wearing it.
It looks a little bit. It doesn't look totally right.
No.
But Hans Christian, help me here. What is the first topic that we're going to talk about with Anthony?
The first topic, I don't remember. We can see the notes. We can see the notes. We have written down so much because we were afraid that we would not have enough to talk about.
Okay.
We forgot to ask if he has been watching the podcast before.
That was the first.
So you
thing.
say it's the first time you ever been on a podcast, but
Yeah.
have you been watching the Badminton Experience?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
But only like I'm not watch it the full version.
no.
I mean like just some
one.
Yeah, it's fine.
some shots.
Okay.
What we expected. I'm very
Because
surprised.
I saw I forget you guys talked with your Danish friends with
Yeah.
Danish
Yeah.
language as well.
I think we tried to do in English.
I mean oh really?
Maybe that's another one. I don't know which one that is.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure too.
But we try to use English every
Okay.
time, so everyone can understand. Hopefully.
Okay, let me start off this podcast. There's one thing that we need to say to you, Anthony, and it hurts. It hurts to say that, but congratulations on your Thomas Cup win.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, are you
Nah,
okay?
I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, congrats.
No,
Thank you.
So that's you had a very, very strong team, and so did we. We really hope that we could beat you, but yeah, I guess it's my fault, or
It is. Yeah.
sorry about that. No, but huge win for you guys.
Thank you.
When was it last time back in Indonesia?
I think on 2000 or 2002, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, this is 18 years or 19 years after our last trophy.
Last one,
Yeah. Last
How
one.
did it feel to bring that back home to Indonesia?
Of course, I'm really happy.
Hmm.
Yes. I think the the how I feel is same like when you guys won it in the China, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So I think we
I
have the
wasn't
same.
I wasn't on the team.
I know.
So
When I won it, yeah.
Actually, you are the like the hero for the team.
Yeah. I
Against
feel
us.
like honestly, because everyone says that, but honestly, I feel like the whole team is the hero.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
similar feeling for you
Yes,
guys in
that's
Indonesia.
right.
Some people will maybe say Christy is the hero, but
Yeah.
everyone
Everyone
wins
is
an
the-
important match,
yeah.
and each match counts for the same. right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Agree with you.
So how did you celebrate here? Of course you
Not yet,
went
yeah.
to most of the players
Yeah.
went to French Open and Denmark Open.
Yeah.
So
Did you celebrate in Denmark? Did you have a
No,
party?
Not yet.
not
No
yet?
party?
Not yet. Only have dinner together after winning the
Okay.
gold,
Yeah.
and then
No
tomorrow
beer?
morning, no,
No wine?
no,
Nothing.
nothing.
Okay.
Because like the culture of us in Indonesia is not drinking,
Mm.
not something like that.
Okay.
So maybe just the coaches
Yeah.
and the manager or the team and official, maybe they are drink some wine or
Okay.
when dinner.
That's very different to Danish culture.
Yeah. We drank when we lost. No. We talked about this a few episodes ago that Hans Christian he has a problem with alcohol. He drinks too much. Way too much. No, it's a joke.
Not a problem at all.
Oh, so are you going to have like a big celebration in Indonesia, or
Yeah, I think I don't know when, but like the coaches said maybe one day we will like celebrate with the president.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Of Indonesia?
yeah, president of
Okay.
Indonesia, but we don't know yet
Yeah.
about the when it is will
Okay.
do.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, maybe in Bali or I don't know,
Okay.
because after Bali we have to go to Spain, right?
Yeah.
After
Yeah,
water
for the World
final, so
Championships.
Yeah.
maybe or after Spain. But like the euphoria is
Yeah,
Down
calm down.
already.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of course.
But
yeah.
I mean, right now I feel like the Indonesian fans is like really. I mean, they are very active on social media
Yeah.
and they're very like entertained right now. So
yes, that's right.
so I think you're going to have a good celebration with
Yes.
people running down the streets and following you guys in,
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
big
yeah.
bus and like do you watch some do you watch NBA, the basketball?
Yeah.
I mean, when they win, they have like a tour around the
Yeah,
city. Is
yeah,
that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, parade.
Parade.
They do a parade where they're on top of the bus and they're just fans everywhere around. I
Like
feel
the
like
Euro, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah,
Euro.
Yeah, exactly. In football. Yeah.
I feel something like that could happen in
Yeah.
Indonesia.
That's right.
Do you think it could happen in Indonesia?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because the coaches and the like the manager said
Mm.
maybe it will happen like that.
Okay.
But
All right.
yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really
It'll be
cool. Yeah.
So this is actually like a perfect segue to the next topic, because badminton and you guys are extremely popular here
Yeah.
in the country, right? So badminton, is that the biggest or the second most
I
popular
think
sport?
the second, this
Football?
number one is still football.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I think have one more, like the weightlifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think weightlifting and badminton is like consistently give the medal
Yeah.
on the Olympic,
Okay.
like Asian game or the multi event, something like that.
I didn't know that weightlifting was was good in Indonesia.
Yeah. I have the friends. His name is Eko Yulianto. Like
Echo
he won 4 medals
in Tokyo.
in from 2012,
Okay.
16 and 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
But what we talked about is that every time we are here in Indonesia, if we are in Jakarta, there's like many fans who wants pictures and autographs
Yep.
and just scream your name or
Yes.
something like that. And for us, it's quite fun to try because when we are in Denmark, even though like we are not like very famous, but people know who we are.
Yeah.
But they never do that in Denmark. Maybe sometimes someone stop you and wants a photo or an autograph, but it's not much. So do you live like your everyday life? Is that like that all the time? People want to take photos, autographs. Is it like that if you walk on the street?
Actually, we had everyday life in our dorm.
Yeah. So in the national.
Yeah,
center,
on the national.
okay.
So we only go out on the weekend, on
Okay.
Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
So when we go to the shopping center and like we cover up
Okay.
our
You do.
face and with hat, but
Yeah.
sometimes people recognize
Yeah.
us. So yeah,
And then they just start.
they
Coming
start coming
everyone.
and coming and coming.
Okay.
Sometimes we enjoy it, like, but depend on how we feel on that time. Like when we tired, when we
Then you don't necessarily want to. Yeah.
but we like we when our mood is bad, but like some people come and then try to ask picture on autograph, but like we like try so hard to like welcome them and then try to take a picture together. Like because I think the badminton player in Indonesia is like kind of a public figure, so we have to like try to do something nice for them, because like they are support us, and then
So you also want to show respect to them.
yeah, that's right.
So do you actually enjoy it when you're in Europe and you don't get recognized the same way? You can walk on the street. And,
Yes.
You like that?
we can go freely, like
Yeah. It's actually quite fun because we enjoy going to Indonesia and try it the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
way around, right? So it's kind of the opposites
Yeah,
for us.
that's right.
Yeah, that's quite nice actually.
But the problem is that, as you say, you want to be kind to the fans.
Yeah.
But once you say yes to one, there's just like another group and another group and another group, and
Yeah.
it's very difficult to say no at that point.
Yes, that's right. But like I think the people also like know how we feel, like when we, because we go out is only for refreshing, or we go for eat some good food. I think they know about, some people maybe know like how I feel, how we feel. So when we said sorry, it's
Please
enough,
don't.
please don't. So okay, sorry sir.
Okay.
This-
Okay. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's very nice.
In Denmark, I guess they would be like, he's so arrogant.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah. I didn't know that. So you live at the same place where you practice at the like national center.
National
or?
Center.
Okay.
Only
it
for badminton.
only for badminton?
Yeah.
Okay, I
badminton
didn't
sport.
know that. What are you allowed to buy a house or buy an apartment
Yeah,
and,
sure.
and move?
Yeah, sure. Actually, all the players who get married already, they can like stay outside the national team, because like they have their own family. But the people or the player who not get married yet, they have to stay in the national team.
But I guess you don't want to live too far away with the traffic in
Yeah,
Jakarta.
that's
Then you
right.
want to live
That's
close
right.
by, right?
So you have to get married. You have to get married before you can move out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, but
Wow.
when
You
like,
would get married so fast.
I will go on Instagram. Is there anyone who wanted to marry?
so the reason you get married is only go out.
So the coach is like, oh, now he's also getting married. He wants to get away from the national center. No, that's fun. I think I saw on Instagram that Jonathan Christie that he's building a home, but he's not planning to move there, or maybe
I
you don't
think
know.
I don't know sure,
Okay.
but like have some house in Indonesia is really really important. Like it is like like the investment, and then like better than our money is like for party or for like spend for
it's a good investment for the future.
Yeah,
to
for the
put
future.
it in a house
because the land is many years by years is really really
growing
up.
in
Yeah.
value.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good idea.
Yeah.
So guys, invest in
Invest your money.
property and houses, and buy something in Indonesia. it's going up. It's a good idea. So do you think that for how long have you been living at this national team?
Actually, I'm joined the national team is from 2013. So it was
How old were you at that time?
I born 96, so 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah, I think 17.
Where did you live before that? Where are you born?
Bandung, Cimahi. It's like another city from Jakarta is around 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So it would
Not too
count
far.
as kind of Jakarta area still?
No.
Or no. Okay.
Different province.
Okay. A different province.
Yeah.
So the province is Bandung.
Province is Jawa Barat. West
Jawa
Java.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
West Java.
Alright. I actually only discovered today that there is one national team player from Bali, right? I saw there's a girl who's called Nikitut
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I just learned today that that's a Balinese
Yes,
name.
that's
So
right.
she's from Bali, right?
Yeah.
Anyone else from Bali in the team? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
No.
I mean, I think we have some junior players, but I think you don't know
How many
about-
players do you have in the national team?
so many.
Yeah.
Around
That's also
80.
80.
I mean,
How many
totally.
do we have?
Yeah,
like,
it's. I
we
think
have
I
maybe
think
30.
I met Anthony and Jonathan in the airport before we got here to Bali, and we talked a little bit. And I said that it's so fun when at the team events. Because China comes with like a huge team, Japan comes with like a huge team, and Indonesia also just so many players, and then us Denmark, we like have one reserve, two reserves, and just like two coaches, one physio, and they just have like a big team. And I mean, we feel so small, and we are small. I mean, it's only like 5 or 6 million people living in Denmark, so
But that doesn't matter. I think. I mean, you guys are one of the most, great team.
Yeah, we can still
For a long
produce
time.
results for some categories.
Yes, that's
It's
right.
Not looking so good in all the categories for us anymore, but men's singles is still strong.
Yeah.
yeah, I think Denmark is a little bit famous for its like club culture. We have like many good clubs around in Denmark, and very many good coaches also. How did
So you don't have to be in the national team to have like good quality training.
Oh, I
It's-
see.
yeah.
But I guess when you were 17 years old, you were already very good. Where did you practice before that?
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
we,
before the national center.
yeah, we have also many kind of club
Okay. Yeah.
with different city.
Okay.
So I think same with the Denmark.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went to school, and then after school you went
after
to
school
to
we go
practice?
to training. Yeah,
Okay.
and then maybe if we have some like when we can like the national tournaments.
Camp or something.
tournament.
Is that it?
I think we have in a year we have like some series for national tournament.
Yeah.
It's like for junior player, and I mean under 19, and then from that they have like like the track record for how many he can go to the semi-final and how many he can go to gold medal and anything. So in the end of the year, so the national team will call them to join.
Okay. So you actually kind of qualify
Yeah,
to
that's right.
get on national team.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like in
Alright.
Japan too. I think also think that it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, in
that.
Japan they have these selection events where you play
Mm.
to get a spot in the national team.
Okay.
In Denmark, it's just the coaches who says, "I like you."
Really?
Yeah. Of course, they look at the results, but it's not what decides who goes. It's
Mm.
just if the coach sees some potential, he can.
Yeah,
pick you.
yeah.
Just before moving on to something else, do you think that you would prefer to? I mean, because I have an apartment in Denmark that private. I'm
Mm.
not living at the center. We don't do that in Denmark, and Hans also has a house. Do you think you would?
But I'm also married.
He's yeah. That's it's because he's married, so now he has a house. He did a good investment. No, would you prefer to live, your own place, or are you very happy to live, in the center? Do you think
I prefer to live in my own place.
your own place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Then you should get married really quickly.
I know.
No.
It's not easy, bro.
That's true. That's true. And I'll tell you one thing: life after you get married also not easy.
Yeah. I feel like that's the title for this podcast. Anthony Ginting, getting married is not easy, bro. I think that's perfect. Something just popped up in my mind. I remember the first time that I saw you play. It was at the World Junior Championships in Malaysia.
I think we had some like conversation.
We did?
Do you remember?
No.
I think
He's
maybe
so
just
arrogant.
yeah, I know.
I
said no,
remember
no,
every
Ginting, no.
conversation with you, but he doesn't.
Actually, I was like watching you play on the court, and then I try, who is this guy? I mean, like different with the other player when I watching you. So when we go to the bus, we want to go to hotel together, and I'm asking you, how old are you? And then because I never meet and see you playing on the court on the tournament, because that is my first time, and Jonathan as well. I think we both ask you about that.
Okay.
But you
So
also-
arrogant, yeah, I agree with you.
So arrogant. But
So, yeah, sorry
we have
about
always said that. So what are you born 97?
97.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so 1 year younger.
1 year younger.
So
I-
that's why you keep losing to Anthony, because you're 1 year younger. Is that why?
I won the last time. Oh,
yeah,
I will say that. I will say. So now I'm down 1-4. I still have some. I need to
But I
catch
think
up.
He's beginning to underestimate
Yeah,
you because
yeah.
he beats you every time. He's like, oh, it's
Yeah,
Anna's
now,
again.
now I don't even
So
warm up
easy.
anymore. It's so easy to play against him.
So
Okay,
I
so-
I
no,
actually-
no, me first,
I
me
have
first.
I have
Okay,
a follow-up
you go,
question
you go.
because you have a 4-1 head-to-head against him,
Yeah.
and you have 0-1 against me.
Yeah,
So who do you think is the better player?
of course you.
Yes. Okay, guys. Thank you for this episode. I'm done. I'm going to bed. So no.
All right, you can ask your questions. That was the only question I needed to ask.
It wasn't really a question. I just remember we were sitting. I don't know if it was during the individual tournament or the team event, but at the World Championships, I think you played against Kenta Suniyama.
Yeah.
I think you won like.
In the quarterfinal
Okay.
in the individual.
Okay, I think that was the first time. No one really, recognized you. I think we knew about Jonathan.
Yeah.
But I was like, who is that guy over there? He's, he's playing really nicely. Extremely fast and yeah, just as you played today, like extremely quick but I remember that quite clearly. You don't forget seeing Anthony for the first time. You
No.
never forget that.
Yeah, well, I actually.
Yeah, I did.
I did.
I did. No, that must have been the second time.
Yeah.
So I saw him play, and then we met later. I don't remember that. Sorry about that. So
And as he says, like, you're crazy fast, but have you ever played against anyone where you thought he's crazy fast? Do you ever get that feeling? Because I remember when I played you in Malaysia, I was like, this guy is so insanely fast.
Really? But I lose with you.
Yeah, but
did you win?
that's all up,
yeah.
yeah.
Did you win?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was weird.
Did he win that
Yeah.
match? He must have been
But
sick.
have you ever had that feeling on court that your opponent is faster than you?
Never.
Lee
I
Chong Wei,
think-
perhaps?
But I
No.
only play with Lee Chong Wei 2 times,
Okay.
and when he is not
Not young anymore.
Yeah, not young anymore. I mean, like I'm really curious. But if I had opportunity to play with him when he was young, I really.
Because
but,
he's also fast.
Yeah. I
Have you
guess so.
played Lee Chong-wei?
I played him once, and that was also when he was not young anymore. But I still felt like he is extremely fast. So yeah, I'm not that fast. So no, I'm down 1-0 against Lee Chong-wei. So
Yeah, I think Lee Chong-wei is fast.
but I'm up 1-0 against Lin Dan. How about that?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm really proud about
Did
that.
you play him?
With Linden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in China Open actually. Right.
Yeah. But I
when you
forgot
won.
about the head-to-head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember when you won China Open, you played only
Yeah.
insane good players like Lin Dan, Victor,
Lindan, Victor,
Chenlong,
Chenlong,
Mota,
Choten,
Chiu Chen Chen
Momota.
Momota.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a
Wow.
pretty
That's
hard
that's
draw.
that's an extremely tough draw.
I don't think I've ever heard about like a stronger 5 matches you have to win to win
No.
a tournament.
Who was the first round match against?
Lindan.
Lin Dan?
Yeah, on the first match.
Close one, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
really close. Rubber set. I think on the last set is 19 or 18. I forgot.
So Anthony, you have done amazingly, and you are still very young, so you can still achieve so much more. Can you rank for us your 3 biggest achievements?
3 biggest achievements.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think for the number 1 is, of course, Olympic
Mm.
bronze medal. Sorry, bro.
Congratulations. Also, that also really hurts to say, but congratulations, Anthony, on that one too. Yeah. Go on.
The second one, I think Thomas Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one is, I think, between China Open and Asian Games.
Did you? Well, how did
Bronze
you do?
medal.
Bronze medal.
Yeah,
okay.
on the Asian Games.
With the year Christie won.
Yeah.
And who was in the final?
Choten Chen.
So you lost to
Choten Chen.
Chiu Chen Chen.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have bronze medal at Asian Games
Asian
and
Game.
Olympic Games.
Yeah.
So you're only missing one from World Championships. No?
Yeah.
Is it going to be this year?
I hope so.
It's only like in 4 weeks or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's soon. It's soon.
When is the draw coming?
I
Soon,
think 2 weeks before. Right?
2 weeks before. Yeah, I
I
think
guess,
that's correct. Yeah. Usually
Okay.
2 weeks before for the World
Yeah,
Championships.
usually 2 weeks before.
What is the best you have ever done at the World Championships?
Quarterfinal.
Quarterfinal?
Yeah. First time I played, I made the quarterfinal, and since then it's only been going down.
One way.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Like your whole career.
Yeah.
You started out good.
It's actually 10 years ago now I played. First time.
It's amazing that you're still here.
But this time I'm gonna win a medal.
Are you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wow.
It's gonna be easy.
Okay, so the Asian Games is like, because I don't think we rank the European Championships or the
European Games.
as high.
No, but it has no tradition, right?
No.
European Games is like a young competition. It's only been there for I think 2 editions maybe.
Yeah.
I think Asian Games has been there for a long time.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Because like there are so many like the strong team like from China, Korea, and Malaysia, and many strong team.
Not
for
like Europe.
Yeah. I think I mean you guys are the king of the Europe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it makes sense.
He's wearing the crown.
I'm the
One
Ba-
thing that
I'm
I
the
actually
Bali
think
king.
is, and this is just another subject or topic. One thing that I think is really fun about men's single right now is that there's so many different nations with very good players.
Yeah.
So it's not only like Lindan and Lee Chong-wei.
Mm.
I mean, Indonesia, China, Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, Thailand, India. I mean, there's Malaysia, of
And
course.
Guatemala,
Right?
Yeah.
Guatemala, Singapore. I
Singapore.
mean,
So many.
France is also producing a lot of talent at the moment. So there's, so many countries with very good players. I think that makes it's a very fun category at the moment. I would say.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do agree. But just that you mentioned Kevin Corden, so I have to ask a question about him. Like you were the only one who could beat him easy. What's the secret to stop his smash? Because he has a crazy smash.
I think he is tired already.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Because like.
Because even Victor the day before, he actually had a little bit of trouble in
Yeah.
the first game.
And then I watched him play against Victor, and then I know that he is tired, so I try to like play as fast as I can because that is
that's
my
fast.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. That's really fast.
That's very fast.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Makes
how did I'm a little bit curious. How did you feel? At the end of the Olympics, specifically after our match, because I was very, very, very tired, and I want you to say that you were also a little bit tired, just a little bit. Please say it. Say no. Say no.
No.
It was easy. It was easy. Just
Of course,
a light session.
every time we play, I think we did some like very, very exciting match. Like every time after finish the match, I feel tired.
And I mean,
It's good to hear.
it's men's single. A men's single
Men's
is
single
just
is
very, very,
very,
hard.
very-
Yeah. I think, and again, I'm just jumping around in topics right now. I think we should put in more rest days
That would be great.
in a tournament.
Yeah.
So instead of a tournament just being 5 days, I think it should be maybe like 8 days.
So you can have a
so
rest.
so
day
you have a
after.
day
Yeah.
where you can rest, relax, and then
I think the schedule like Olympic is very good, right? I
Yeah.
mean like
Yeah.
one day, this day we do the match, and then tomorrow we rest, and then the day after tomorrow we have the second match, and then rest again. That is, I think, is very, very good because like we can do much better
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
on the court when we have to.
Yeah, I definitely think it would be a good idea for all the big events, right? So
Yeah.
Super 1750
Yeah.
perhaps. I think for like smaller events, it would be a problem if you had to put in rest days all the time.
Yeah.
But for the big events, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Just like tennis, right? Tennis.
They do it for the Grand Slams.
So they.
But if you play like a smaller level ATP, you will still play every day.
Okay.
But in the bigger events, you will play every second day only.
I think also, I mean, of course, it's possible to get through a tournament where you play every day. It's very, very tough, but you can do it. But the problem is if you also have to play the next week and then the next week again.
Yeah.
And I mean, you saw at French Open, like
So many
Momota, he was having trouble
Yeah.
with, I think it was his back.
Yeah.
I mean, Anse Young from Korea, she was very injured as well, and you had to pull out, and
Yeah.
Christy had to pull out, and it, of course.
And the
I
next
mean-
week, Li Xijia had to pull out.
Yeah, and he was having. I mean,
Mm.
I just don't like to see players getting injured and
Yeah.
just.
because that is important, really, really important for us, right?
Mm.
Not getting injury,
Yeah.
because like this is our investment.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of our body.
Do you feel better
Wise
again
words.
now?
Yes, yeah.
No injury.
Yeah, I still have, but
That's
you know,
fine.
like
Oh.
getting more improved day by day.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. So talking about changes, because you said that we had one question. We briefed you beforehand, so you
Okay.
had a little bit of time to think. If you could change one thing in badminton, rules or anything, what would you like to change?
First of all, I want to ask you about the rules about like when Momota pull out.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Like I mean, that is my concern.
Hmm.
So I don't know about the rules, but guys, do you guys know about that?
Yeah, so Momota pulled out against, for everyone that doesn't know, he pulled out
Suneyama,
against Suneyama, and they're from the same country. So in Super 500
Yep.
and above, if you pull out against someone from your same country, you lose all your ranking points.
Yeah, that is really
And yeah, I can say
Both for the World Tour finals and the world ranking.
yes.
And
Both?
what about prize money? Also,
You get the prize money still.
Okay.
Yeah, but he loses points for the World Tour ranking. He also loses points for the
world
ranking,
ranking. Yeah.
And yeah, I can say for my my perspective, it's such a bad rule.
Yeah.
I was in the athletes commission some years ago when BWF decided to put in that rule, and in the athletes commission we said you should not put in this rule because it's unfair. It's only gonna punish the wrong players.
Yeah.
Obviously they did it because, and I don't want to be unpopular in China, but because a lot of Chinese players they were pulling out and giving walkovers against each other, so they wanted to avoid this.
Yeah.
But it's not such a problem anymore because back then China had so many players, so they often played each other. Now it's a lot more even. So China would not do it, Korea would not do it, and no one really would do it very often.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it's a terrible rule,
Yeah.
and it's from my point of view not necessary anymore.
I saw that match and I really felt bad
Yeah.
watching it. I mean, it wasn't fun to watch Kento.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really, in pain. So, yeah.
But
I
he
actually-
really want to get the points, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
asking
sure.
the referee first
Yeah.
before he going to retire, right? So
Yeah.
it is really really sad.
I think especially probably for the World Tour finals, he needed the points, right?
Yeah,
To
yeah.
have a good chance of qualifying.
I mean, if I was in his position, I would just, return the serve 21 times
Yeah.
just under the net.
Yeah. I think I would so too.
Yeah.
I've actually thought about it before, that I thought it was only a matter of time before we see some match where someone is walking around on one leg or something just to get the points.
Yeah.
Because like if I was playing you in a big final and I got a bad injury, I would still think that I need to finish, because when I get back from injury, these points are important for me to get back into tournaments, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I
Terrible
mean,
rule.
there's a lot on the line. I mean, money also. So
yeah.
it's a terrible rule. I agree, 100%. I actually wrote it down for a topic that we should talk about.
In a different episode.
Yeah, in a different episode. But
We can talk about it again.
Yeah,
in another one.
it's a really good one. So so that's it. That's the rule. You want to eliminate that
Yeah.
rule. That's a good one. Yeah.
How
Nice.
about yours?
I think we have already touched on a few. I mean, I think days between matches is one. That rule I don't like, so that's two. And also I really wanted the scoring system to change to five sets of 11.
11. Yeah.
I think for many reasons. One is that it's maybe not as physical draining. It's not that tough. I mean, it's still tough to play 5 sets. It's still a tough match, but it's not as tough. And I feel like right now, players is getting injured, and it's maybe a little bit too tight schedule. And also because I think the matches would be more fun to watch, because already at like 5-5, 6-6, it's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think if you are like a spectator right now, you're just at maybe not in Indonesia, but everywhere else in the world at 5-5 in the first game, or like they're maybe a little bit bored
Yeah.
because they're so
many still long.
still
Still a long
yeah,
ways to go.
exactly. So I think you would reach more interesting points earlier in the matches. I think that's a good argument for that scoring system.
Were you for or against changing?
I
Neutral?
think, yeah, I'm agree with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a little bit more neutral, actually.
I also really, I mean, from my own perspective, I also enjoy playing 3 sets 21 because it's challenging physically and mentally.
Yeah.
And I also like that very, very much. But from a spectator watching on the television, I think the other system would be more fun to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's mine. Do you have one that you want to add in?
Well, maybe I should have thought about it. Nothing comes to mind.
Okay, let's just see if I can find one for you.
No, I'll just agree with you
No,
guys
I
and change everything you want to change.
No, I can't.
No.
So I actually don't think that we have planned much more than this. We've been on for like.
I have one left that I think is a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
It was actually you who came up with it in the
Okay.
when we talked about what we wanted to ask you about.
Maybe I just forgot
if you,
it.
Yeah, if you had to pick like one place that's your favorite place to play badminton, and you cannot pick Indonesia, where would it be? So, what's your favorite place to play?
Favorite place.
Place. So, All England
City.
or Denmark Open or City or, and you cannot say Jakarta, Istora.
My favorite place to play is Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Japan
My
Open. Why?
number one.
Why?
Because like I really like eating a nice food.
Yeah.
So there is so many kind.
That's
like nice, really nice food.
Yeah.
Like you just can go randomly go to the restaurant. So
So you like sushi, I imagine.
of course.
Yeah.
I think that's actually a like an interesting answer, because to me, Japan and Indonesia, it's the complete opposites.
Yeah.
Like I see Indonesia as being like a little bit more like loose and not being so serious about everything. Where I see Japan being very strict.
Very strict,
and for example, the spectators, they're not noisy at all.
Yeah.
They only clap between
Yeah.
points and that's it.
Yeah.
And in Indonesia, you just scream and you dance and you do everything. Like it's just, to me, completely opposite countries. It's quite interesting that you actually enjoy the complete opposite of what you have. I think that's fun.
I think there's different reasons why I really like different countries. I mean, in Indonesia, it's of course the fans that makes the experience crazy.
Yeah.
Where as you mentioned, in Japan, I'm also a big fan of the food and the fashion and the area Harajuku area with shopping and stuff. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I totally agree with Ginting. We are really much alike.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
You guys have connected somehow.
Somehow. Yeah.
But you're young guys, so you have the same interests and stuff.
We're going to be here for a long time, or maybe at least just like 2 or 3 years more. I think you're 35.
Yeah.
When I'm
36.
35, I don't think I can play a men's single anymore.
No.
I think my knees, I think my hips.
Yeah,
I think
they're
it's
gone.
done. I think it's done. For how long do you plan to play?
45.
I don't know. As long as I can.
As long as you are still explosive.
Yep.
That's forever.
That's forever. Yeah. Forever explosive. Yeah. Well, Hans Christian,
I'm out of questions.
what an episode.
Epic.
Epic
We
episode.
said it
so
before we started. It was gonna be epic. I think it was epic.
I think it was epic. I mean, one side of me just wants to, talk more and more and dig into different matches that we have played. I think it's very interesting, but I mean we could talk for hours. And I would say, first of all, you were a little bit nervous about your English going into this
Yes.
podcast, but I would say you did a tremendous job. Very,
Really?
very,
Sure.
very good.
For sure.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. Did you have English in school?
No.
You didn't?
I mean, I'm not doing some English courses. I just I learn English from I'm watching movie, listen music, and talking with many guys.
That's very impressive.
Last one. Who's your favorite musician?
Musician.
Yeah.
Actually, I have some Indonesian that is going international. Do you know? His name is Brian Emmanuel or Rich Brian. He is, I think this is the just maybe 2 or 3 years ago that he is very, very famous.
Okay.
So you have to.
Yeah.
We need to go look him up.
Yeah.
We'll look him up.
Yeah.
He is a rapper.
Okay.
Rapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
then
you're-
he's
you're
gonna like
Rich,
it.
Rich Brian or Brian Emmanuel.
Okay.
Okay.
So you like rap music or?
I like all kind of music.
Okay.
Depend on my mood.
This is something else that we also talked about on the way up here. Anthony also had a YouTube channel once,
Okay.
but he only did one video, and then he
It was
deleted it.
enough.
And then he deleted it. Is it right that it was like you guys playing music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the video is not deleted. I just
Okay.
finish it up.
Okay.
I'm just uploading one video and then finish.
Okay. So it's still there. We can still find it.
Yeah.
We'll put the link in the description. Oh, that's perfect. So guys, it's also a little bit late here, and I slept like 4 or 5 hours.
You still jet lag?
I'm jet lagged.
Jet lagged.
I'm quite tired,
Yeah.
and on top of the nerves going into this podcast right now, I'm ready to go to sleep. So I think we should wrap it up.
Okay.
I would just say, first of all, to you, Anthony, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining. I think the fans is going to love hearing you talk. I'm really happy that you said yes. So thank you very much. Thank you to you, Hans, as well, for being here always by my side.
Thank you for being here, bro.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode or listening. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment, all that stuff, and I guess a good night here from the couch.
Good night, guys.
Good
See
night
you.
from
night.
Bali.
Yes.
Good night from Bali.